Where did we reach the last time? Where did we reach the last time?
So we go to the answers.
The ancestors, yes. That's very good. So you were there. You were here.
Yes, please.
Yes. So Ajmai Ibn, yeah. Ibn, I see you. You were here. You are right.
Yes.
That's why I was just checking whether you have been tracking what we are doing here.
Oh, okay.
All right. So thank you also much for showing up. Thank you also much for showing up.
Thank you.
I am you from the same center. I am also having another engagement which is supposed to start at exactly 4 p.m. And knowing very well that you've also paid money, that 30 minutes can do something worthwhile. If that's the case, why don't we then push it to it? As at that time, I know very well you are getting something to eat, and you don't, as you are getting the something to eat, you'll be holding your phone there. So it will be possible for you to have the lecture as at that time. So it's not bad at all. As one hand is putting the food into your mouth, one is also holding the phone. You can pay attention. So when you just come there and you have been just throwing tantrum, it pisses some of us off. Because we have you at heart. I can just come and teach you within 1 hour, 30 minutes and go my way. Because I have another assignment that also needs attention. You get it. So please let us give ourselves that necessary respect. It's very important. You don't stay there and just throw tantrum. Good. So we were talking about the ancestors, and we said, please give me some time. Let me do something.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you so much. I am now back. So we're looking at mystical powers. Did we start? Did we start? Did we please start with mystical powers?
Yes, sir, I think we were actually talking about some objects that contain mystical powers, like
Oh, okay.
rings and stuff.
Yes. So that's what we are talking about. And we said the mystical powers, they are these mysterious powers, impersonal powers that are actually um, used by individuals. So whether the person will use it for good or bad, it depends on the person's character. And we saw some examples of it. We saw some examples of it. Right. So we then continue from there. So these are some examples of what we refer to as mystical powers. Can you see the screen?
Yes, please.
Right. So we believe that all of these are objects that actually inhibit or that serve as dwelling place for these mystical powers. And we don't know where they are actually coming from, who they are. We don't know where they are coming from. And I speculated that probably it may be that they are just coming from the ultimate reality when the Christian account makes us understand that Satan or the devil and his angels, they tried to commit that treason. And for that matter, they were thrown to this planet. So we believe that they are part of it. You can use it for something worthwhile, and you can also use it for something evil. So we see the man here, you see the various man-made objects in his attire, the left on your right hand side. So we have two men there. All of the objects they are holding there are mystical powers. If you haven't seen some at all, you see that Bradford, you see that they possess some of these things and they are so admirable. They are so admirable. So that's what we are saying about that. Now, as part of African traditional religion, we have what we call cosmology. Cosmology. And cosmology is just coming from the Greek word cosmos and logos. So cosmos will mean the universe, and logos will also be a study or science. Okay. So when we are putting the words together, we are just going to see the scientific study of the universe. And in Africa, you see, we have two different parts of the world. We have the physical world and the spiritual world, or the physical realm and the spiritual realm. So we are in the physical world or realm. Then the ancestors and the other spirits, they are also in the other realm. And so whenever you are talking from this angle, that's if you ask an African to tell you what cosmology basically means, it's just a study of the people's religion, the people's history, the people's values, the myth, and the culture of the group of people under study. That's what we are looking at. And so through historical study, we get to know that Africans generally believe in a universe that was created by the supreme being. That's why we have a myth which tells us, oh, initially God was just the supreme being, or Onyankopon was just closer to humans. But as a result of humans' activities, we at the end of the day drove him off. So that's how they perceive it. So that the historical study, that's where we are looking at the myth. That's where we are looking at the myth involved, right? So look at the universe, and this is the nature of what we are perceiving as the universe. So you see, most of the time when there is an astroloid, you think, there is someone who is dead, there is a soul who has passed, and a whole lot of issues. So this is how the universe is made up of different galaxies and different things. So in science, we see that it is different. As a result, in academia or in African perspective, we are saying that different ethnic groups or languages actually exist, and they have different ways they've ascribed or describe the supreme being. We believe that he is the giver and the overseer of everything. And all of these ethnic groups and languages, they have met about the origin, and I have already narrated one to you about how the world was created and why even there is suffering. You see that, and how, or even why we need to perform some sacrifices and some rituals. So we have all of them available. So from this traditional perspective, we see that cosmology basically refers to anything that happens to us as humans, so far as we are on this planet, anything that happens to us. And there are things that are considered to be religious, things that are considered to be non-religious. We have social issues that we are engaging ourselves, getting married and other things. Someone will say, this is my soulmate. Have you ever seen your soulmate? When you saw your soulmate, what happened? Did you click or you just got separated? So that is it. People have different ways of perceiving the universe. And so the Nzima cosmology, for example, is saying that God created the universe and reduced to heaven. And when he did that, he now entrusted the welfare of this planet into the hands of gods. So the lesser gods, they were expected to strike that balance, balance of the universe. And so that's what they were doing. And the ancestors also protected the social balance within a lineage. So they are there, they have their duties that they are doing. Then as part of the account, we told the supreme being added. So we told, though human beings and some evil spirits, they have come to destroy things for us, there's a belief that these evil spirits are causing problems. You see, so this is where the Africans are coming from. Now we see that foreign culture will just come in to tell you about the disease theory or the pathology theory, which is saying that any disease is actually causing or is caused by germs. That's the germ theory. That anything you see is caused by germs or filth. And you consider it and it appears to be true. So here we believe that God created a universe that was without blemish. There wasn't anything suffering. Humans were put in charge as stewards. By stewards, I mean you are a caretaker, a keeper of the universe. We were made to till the land and take care of other things. But we have now human beings, our activities that are actually confusing us. So there is a question like, should we, let me even jot it down. That should something like Galamsey is happening. If Galamsey is happening, should we now keep it? I think I should give it to one group for the group to present on. Should we abort it or we should keep on promoting it? What do you think? You can raise your hand and contribute. Esther.
Yes, sir.
Should
Hello,
we
sir.
abort Galamsey? Should we abort Galamsey or we should maintain it?
Sir, please, for me, I think we should abort it. The reason being,
Okay.
people are dying through the deep.
So it's a debate.
Okay. So for me, I think they should abort it.
You said people are dying. For that matter. But what about the resources? The resources that are given to us to be used for our own good. How then do we use it?
The resources are for the political people. Oh. We are not enjoying anything. The political people are enjoying everything. And we are here and we only give us the information about it. But for me, well, I don't know if other people are benefiting from it. But I think if we are to use the resources very well, the country will improve than this. So for me, I think it should.
Oh, okay. It should be aborted. Yeah, so Antoinette.
Yes, please.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Esther. Antoinette, what do you also think?
I think they can continue, but do it in a legal way so that the effect of it can be reduced to proper aspect rather. But if they
Okay.
stop it, the country will not benefit. The mineral resources which they expect to get another money to develop the country will not come. So I think they can continue, but do it in a legal way that will not cause harm to the people of the country.
You are right. You are right. So
Thank
we
you.
believe that these human activities, they are causing that. Okay, so Priscilla, O2. Priscilla, O2. Priscilla. Okay, so Esther, no, Esther, do you have anything to say again? I am calling those who raise their hands first.
So please, I think this is the only contribution I have for now.
Oh, okay. Then please put down your hand. Blinks, how are you?
Sir, please, I'm fine and you.
Yeah. I'm also good. I'm good.
I'm good. All right, so sir, on my part, I think that Galamsey can never be done away with, in the sense that the mineral resources that we get from the mining, especially, it goes a long way in helping stabilize the economy. So
Okay.
rather, we should find a more befitting way to go about it so that it doesn't cause much harm to human beings and the land as well.
Okay, you are right. You are right. So we need to teach them the right thing to do. Ebenezer.
Okay, sir. So I think it was same. So as we are on the cosmology now, so for us to link it, we should maybe control it, because this will, let's say this it will violate the cosmic balance. It may offend the earth, even our ancestors being the custodian. I think we are just to tell it and maintain it. They are the real custodians. So if we do anything that harms it, we are rather endangering the communal survival. So it should be aborted or maybe strictly controlled.
Yes, you are right. You are right. So it should be controlled. And I side with you. That's very good. So we have witches who are also there. Okay, so Kwesin. Is it no, sorry, Kwenu. Or Kwenu.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's listen to you.
So, can I contradict what Cyril said? So, Cyril stated that Galamsey cannot be done away with. And I just wanted to say I don't strongly agree with him, because I think he, in a sense, fuse the definition of mining and the definition of Galamsey together. But mostly when we speak about Galamsey, the first word that comes to my mind when I speak about Galamsey is illegal mining, underlining the word illegal. So when it comes to being mining on a larger scale, mining is something good, and mining is what brings us the good resources and everything. But Galamsey is illegal mining, and most often than not, the governments don't really profit from Galamsey because it's illegal. So the people don't really pay to the government back. Yes, they pay some authorities for them to give them the chance to do that. That is alleged, but the government doesn't benefit from Galamsey. So, to my opinion, Galamsey can be stopped and should be stopped. But mining, or legal mining, let me put it that way, legal mining needs to be promoted, because that is the only way the government can, or we as a people can get what we want from these resources, not Galamsey.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that enlightenment. That's enlightenment. So it's very true. We have legal mining and we have the legitimate mining. So we are talking about the illegal one. We have the illegal one and we have the legal one. So that's what we are. We are talking about the illegal one. They're saying that these human activities and witches and evil spirits, let's say the mystical powers, they are out there causing problems, destroying the cosmic balance that we have, making us see many misfortunes and other problems that are around us today. And so if that is the case, then we need to, so this is how we perceive the universe. That's how the universe is actually being perceived. Good. I see Esther Afo. Your hand is up. Do you have anything to say, or I should move on?
No, please, kindly move on. Sorry.
All right. What about Blinks? Okay.
Yes, sir. Please, I have something to say.
Okay, say it and let's go.
All right. So, sir, please, I stated that it cannot be done away with because um, we need. It is not a good thing in the first place, and it needs to be dealt with. But looking at the fight being waged against Galamsey, and look at the number of years that we have been fighting this cause, it is still in operation. That tells us that it can be alleged that those in authority who are supposed to be fighting this cause might be the ones fueling it, rather. That is why I said it can never be done away with.
Oh, yeah. It appears that's the truth. Because they are in the hands of affairs. They are controlling things. And even how do the people even get to know that today there will be an operation? Then all of a sudden they will just run away. But this is a big debate that I wish we can just debate on. Had it happened if it had been that we have time so that we talk about it well. Because no matter what happens, we are the receiving end. It is bringing us money and at the same time taking lives. There are people in these Galamsey prone areas who are giving birth to stillborn babies. Various waters are contaminated. They are just taking inlet and mercury and cyanide and a whole lot of things. You see, so we need to talk. If you don't talk, you will not see things well. That's what we are talking about. So we believe that the gods are actually helping us to maintain the balance we have, but then human activities and witches as well as evil spirits, malevolent spirits are out there causing mayhem to us. So I believe that evil people do not bring automatic restoration to death of a wicked person. So let's say when the person is a witch, you believe that the person just transfers it to the relative. But I have seen instances where the person doesn't do. But let me ask you this question. If you are a witch, are you aware that you are a witch? If a person is a witch, is the person knowledgeable that he or she is one?
Yes, please.
I think yes.
Wow, I see. I see. So there are people who are giving this witchcraft. They are being fed through food. Some of them too, they are initiated indirectly when they are not knowledgeable of that. So we believe that when these people die, they do not actually bring restoration to the victim, the one who is suffering, in the sense that they pass on the problem. So it's like a government, the NPP government now has now passed on anything that has to do with Ryan of Affair to the NDC government. NDC government will also come one day and say, okay, let me give you to PNDC. Let me give it to PPP. Someone says CPP. We also have, let me give it to Afafranto. So then we are giving it out just like that. So witchcraft too, they pass such things to their descendants. That's why we still see it. When a person dies, the person does not take it along. And when you perform an exorcism, that's when you are performing deliverance on a person. The person, the evil spirit may leave, will be hovering around just to find someone to reside in. So that is it. But then, when you're talking about the modern perspective of cosmology, then we are seeing it to be a branch of astronomy. And astronomy studies the universe that is actually interested in looking at the origin and evolution. So by the origin, you're looking at the genesis or the beginning of the universe and how it has now metamorphosed. Okay, so today we're told that human activities through burning of bushes and volcanic eruptions and other activities that are uncalled for, they have created these holes in the ozone layer. So that is how we have evolved. That's how we've grown to this day. So today we have climate change. You bear with me that gone days by December there you not see any rain. Let's say November, December there you not see. January you not see any rain. But today, because of what we call climate change, we are now experiencing all of these things. There are times you see that today it seems the sun is so hot. It seems the one who is in charge hates humanity. That's why he has just directed it upon us. And when you are walking the sun, you see the official expression alone. Say, what is this? So that is it. And from the Big Bang theory to modern theories and to other theories, will actually help us understand how the world has created. We see that indeed the world has evolved, and they help us understand the theory. They help us understand how the world has gone so far. So the Big Bang theory is just basically talking about that theory, that idea that the world was not created, and it is tantamount, or it is just canceling the idea that the universe was created. So it is just coming to say that the world was not created. There was a big bang all of a sudden, and anything that you see today just came up. And so that's how we perceive it. So we have cosmology being studied by NASA, and that is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. In fact, you should take note of that because it is possible that you may get something like that on multiple choice basis. These things are good for multiple choice, right? So we're told it was established in 1st October 1958. That is a year after Ghana had her independence. And its headquarters is actually is in the US, and the US is in charge of it. There are so many movies that you see, and you see where they are trying to launch rockets into the universe. Today we have France, we have Spain, we have Russia. All of them are trying to also go into the space to know what is happening there. So for the NASA, they define the cosmology as that scientific study. God, for them, they use machines and other things. They use objective way to study the large scale properties of the universe. So they tell you this is the texture of the moon. This is how it is. So they are trying to now tell you, oh, there are chemicals in the air spaces, there are bubbles in there, and a whole lot of things. They are the ones telling you that this is what is happening. So you see, it is through the help of cosmology. It is through the help of cosmology that we see this beautiful thing. Is it not beautiful? Is this
It's
not beautiful?
beautiful.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Yes. Some time ago, I think in the year 2000, we heard there is a stone. There is a stone from somewhere in the universe just coming to hit us. And that I was told that very day. In fact, I was told that very day, people who were drunkards, weed smokers, and hardened criminals found themselves in the house of God because they were running from being tormented or killed. So this is it. This is just a pictorial view of the universe, and this is through NASA's exploration. as they explored, these are some of the things they were able to bring to our notice, right? Any questions so far? Any question? Yes, whose hand is up? You may please talk.
Esther,
Esther, okay.
please, what's also your take on the Galamsey issue? I want to know more on your take on the debate.
Whether
If it
to
is,
maintain or to abolish?
yes, please.
Yes, so my take is that, you see, there are legal ways of doing things. And so if it can, we should go by the legal means to do it.
Okay.
Because when you consider the negative, then when you consider the negative impact it is having on us, it is enormous.
Okay.
The people there who are doing this, they are aware. They are aware of it. They are aware that they are tormenting us. Okay, they are worrying us. Whatever they are doing is uncalled for, but they are still glued in it. I think I have a video on that when some guys were saying that they are aware that this is what they are doing. Let me see if I can get that video for you so that you know it yourself. But you see, there are implications in whatever they are doing. There are implications. Socially, it is actually making people money. It is giving people money. When you also consider it from the other side to okay, so I've seen the video. Now let me try and show it to you. You might have come across it, but I think whatever we are saying here is quite related to that. So they are aware. They are very much aware that this is what they are doing, but have decided to just spoil our water bodies. And so if that's the case, then we need to find a way to deal with them mercilessly. We shouldn't play with them. Students are just stopping school all in the name of galamsey. You'll be able to find someone who is telling you, oh, for me, students in class 5, let's say, I think there are people out there who think they have money than their teachers because they will run from school and go and do galamsey. There was a student who happens to be in class 4, and the student decided to go, and the teacher had nothing to do rather than just sell the laptop to the boy. You see, so these are the things that are happening, and there's nothing you can do about that. Uh-huh. Though, yeah, it's a love for money. Is someone's hand up? Okay, so let me try and see. Please, can you see the screen?
Yes, please.
Yes.
That's the video. That's the video. Are you able to see the video?
Yeah, please, we can see.
No, please.
Yes, I've stopped sharing.
Yeah.
Therefore, what is the vision of Moka Kangas? Say, and dream chilma. Yeah, and drink chilma. Yeah, I thought about Mamma Crumple, Mumu Dinner. Yeah, yet TV at a young William. Therefore, what is the vision of Moka Kangas? Say, and dream chilma. Yeah, and drink chilma. Yeah, I thought about Mamma Crumple, Mumu Dinner. Yeah, yet TV at a young William.
So you see, they are aware that they are destroying our resources, they are causing harm. But then someone can spew this to us and tell us we should keep quiet. So even if you are doing it, just keep quiet and do it and go your way. But you are now irritating the average Ghanaian who is thinking about what. Now, last week I was talking to someone at, I think, Accra, Tema. He said there is a company, she's doing her service and just narrating how they are suffering when it comes to water, the kind of water crisis they are having. Please, can you see the screen?
Yes, please.
Good. So if we know the essence of water and how people are suffering to get water to drink, we wouldn't be joking around at all. We wouldn't be joking around. So considering the negative side of it, then I'll say that by the negative effect, we should abort it. But people also tell you, oh, it's a way of creating employment. Because people have completed school for so many years and they don't have anything to do. Their bills are just compounding up. When you steal and they get hold of you, you are going to be caught. Some are telling you, if you don't do it, what happens to us? Because people are going to engage themselves in this thing, in armed robbery. You are going to suffer. For that matter, we should allow individuals to do galamsey. So that's what they have to say. Right. Then we move on then to talk about religious organizations. So here we are talking about religious organizations and institutions, and they are two different things. When you hear organization, then we are basically looking at groups of people who share common characteristics and they perform some of these common religious duties for the purpose of achieving a goal. And that one, we have the church as a religious organization. At the same time, the church becomes a religious institution. You see, the only difference we have here has to do with religious activities. When you hear religious activities, then we are talking about the organization. When you hear of an institution, then we are looking at the secular nature of it. Then here we are seeing it to be an organization. By organization, you're looking at a firm that's established to perform religious activities. Establishment, foundation, society, which has been established to serve this special purpose and also to promote particular cause or to do something so unique, not necessarily religious activities. They can engage themselves in so many activities that are not religious, but then they are an organization. And here too, we have the church becoming a religious institution. When you say religious institution, then it is now expanding its territory to include things that are not supposed to be seen as religious institutions, and that is how it is. So we have the church as both religious organization and religious institution. So they are quite similar. We say that a church may be considered organization and institution in the sense that the church may either be referred to as place of worship, that's the building or the physical structure we can talk about, and that's the institution aspect. Then we also have the believers. where the people are coming together to form a group. You can also refer to them as a church. So when we are considering the church as an institution and as an organization, then we say that it is a best fit. It's a best fit. So we have types of religious organization, and by religious organization, we are saying that group that has the same characteristics or similar characteristics, and they perform religious activities. They try to achieve common goals. Okay. So we have the church, and so we are moving straight to talk about the different types of church. We have the churches based on the sizes, based on size. We have denomination. We also have sect, and we also have courts. What people may classify it as courts, but that's not what we are trying to say here. We have courts. And so church is a religious organization, and it is the umbrella term. A court, a sect, a denomination, they are all part of churches. They are all under the church. And so the first time we heard of church was in Acts 5 verse 11, where we heard that that was when the first word was used as church, and was used to refer to people as Christians. That was when we heard it. And so when you hear the church, it is just coming from the Greek word ecclesia, and it basically means call out, to call out. So people who have been called out, or who have been asked to imitate the lives of the life of Christ. That's what we're trying to say here. And so the church is a community of believers who have been called out to be an example or to be a light unto the world. That's why we told we are the light of the world, and we should let our light shine so that people will see us, people will see God through us. And so we say that any assembly of God that discriminates against people is not actually considered to be a church. But then it is so disturbing that in our churches, some of these discriminations are happening. There are times a pastor's daughter will get pregnant, but we will not mind, we will not do anything to her because she is a pastor's daughter. Now let the ordinary person do it. We will do that. We will fight against you. We also say you, because you are a female, you will not be allowed to mingle in a church, and a whole lot of issues. So umbrella term is the church, and under that you get so many branches. So we are going to see the denomination too. So we are against discrimination. That discrimination may come in the form of sex. Because of your sex, you'll be denied certain activities, right? And we have, when you go to the Muslim community, for men, they are supposed to be at the up front, and the females are supposed to be at the back. It's a form of discrimination in there. We have race, we have color, we have ethnicity, we have financial status. So your economic status alone can just do that. I know of a woman. This lady, when was having money, could be invited for all occasions. Now, unfortunately, she engaged in a business, in a transaction, and her money got missing. So she didn't have the time to do it again. Now, it was when it was harvest or offertory, they will not call her to come. Now she was able to be on her feet again. When I am on my feet again, I'll learn my lessons. Now, because she went through that process, she has now learned how to go about some of these things. If it were to be you, what will you do? Will you continue to spray money or sprinkle money on church members and the church so that when the money finishes, they will not mind you again? Is that the best way forward? Is that the best way forward? Are you doing it for man, or you're doing it for God? Is God taking your direct? Is God the one direct receiver of your money? So, Veronica, I see your hand up. I think you have thought-provoking question that you're just going to ask.
Sir, please. Mine is not a question, but I want to know if when you are presenting like this, can you please record? Because I'm on campus, I'm not on campus, and we're having matriculations and other activities going on. Here is very noisy, and I can't hear you properly. So I'm pleading if you can record and then send it to me. Because I can't hear you.
So where should I record it?
I was asking if you could record, but I don't know if when you're presenting like this, there is a chance to record.
There is a chance to do what?
To record when you present.
So the lecture is being recorded. The lecture is being recorded, okay, for you. Now it's not in my hands to get you that information, although it's being recorded for you. So, but you have
So
heard you.
after you can get it.
Yeah, so you talk to the center for the center to provide you that information, that data. You see, these are some of the things that mostly when you do, then I feel like what's happened, because students are on campus. If you were to be at the comfort of your own house, you would have enjoyed. But students will be there, they'll be making comments like you don't know what you are doing. So please bear with me. I am trying to record here for you, and we shall see what we can do about it. That's what you are looking for. Right. In a church, we shouldn't see any form of discrimination. Some churches too, they will tell you, because you are from this ethnic group or you are from this tribe, you will not be allowed to use the podium. And these are things that are bound to. So as educationists, we need to be mindful of all of these things. We need to treat people equally, treat everyone equally in a church. Right. We now come to the second type of denomination, type of religious organization. And don't forget, I'm saying that one too is like a church. That one too is a church. So it is, when we are saying denomination, we are just talking about its large nature. The large nature, we are also talking about the bureaucratic nature of it. By bureaucracy, we are trying to say that there are hierarchy you need to consider in case you want to get opinions heard. You start from the lowest. You have various offices you need to go before you can be heard. That is the nature of it, and it is closely reintegrated into large society, but it is not a formal part of the society. So just like second chance, okay, second chance here is a big denomination. It also has a name. It has a name. It should be at different parts of the world. We shall say that it's a denomination. So we have some of these things. It's very large. It is part of a community. So we have Catholic or Roman Catholic, and that is the universal faith. That is it, and it has a name. So it also has the same tradition. So when you go to Italy, Italy has a tradition that is similar to, that is also the same as what we have in Ghana here. When you go to Cote d'Ivoire, you have something like that. When you go to China, Catholic in China is also having the same liturgy, the same way of going about things. They have the same identity or similar thing, and they have common beliefs. So that is it. Seventh-day Adventist is also having the same thing. We have Presby having the same thing. We have Methodists having the same thing. Methodists having its headquarters in the United Kingdom. So these are denominations. They are large in number. They have large people. Okay, and so again, when you're looking at it, then we shall say that denomination means having a name. So they have a name, and we have seen the various examples of them. In modern times, we are told several denominations, they coexist. They coexist, and people are members of this specific denomination because they were born into it. So they will tell you, I was born into it. Yeah, if you were born into it, you don't have any place to go because that is the culture you have grown or you found yourself from when you were growing. So people are born into it and they find themselves And these people, they remain members of this denomination till death will do them apart, or till they will see that their quest to actually find meaning in these religions is not really happening. So they try to switch. But even when they switch, they continue to remain members of that faith. It doesn't happen. They will go, when they join different faiths or different churches that they think these churches are good as compared to my mother church, they now tend to go with some of these beliefs. They tend to go with some of these beliefs. So maybe the way they sing, some of the songs they sing, some of the way they dress, some of their common beliefs, okay, in life be with them, and they are always having their faith with them. So that's the nature of denomination. Now, opposite to denomination, we have a sect, and a sect is small religious organization that is not closely integrated into the larger community. Okay, that's, you see, all these people are members of the church, and mostly they are in conflict with at least some of the norms and some of the values in the denomination that they were member of. So they mostly break away. So a sect is that religious organization or group that has broken away from the larger denomination. So the denominations are just there. They break away from them just with the quest of trying to establish the lost ways of doing things. They try to establish some of these things. And we have Dr. Vincent Kwabena Damwa. He actually came and tried to now Africanize the Catholic system for us. So we have that Africania mission, which was established in 1982. And that one, it broke away. You see, we have the denomination, the larger one, it just broke away from it because it thought that the way Africans, we conduct ourselves, the way we play our drums when we are worshiping our gods and doing other things, the food we eat is being influenced by this foreign faith. And so they had to now just choose to also break away. So he left with some few people. And so the set was supposed to it was supposed to promote the African spiritual emancipation. If you are saying we have our freedom to do things, let us see it. But now you bring us hymns and other things. So he had to break away so that we see our practices, our own religion also featured in the faith. And so their worship services can be intensely emotional experiences, often more than so. So most of them, their worship tend to be more formal and restrained. Like you are supposed to go to this place for it, or in fact they have unique ways of going about it, and they are very at times emotional in their dealings. So he told many members of sect normally try to convert people. When they go, you see that they will try to be converting people because they've broken away. Maybe the pastor and the wife. So maybe I also want to start a church one day. When I get a wife and the wife wants us to start the church, but I'm the one who will take care of that money. I'm the one who will take care of money issues in there. So they break away. When they break away like that, you just need about 4 people. And the 4 people get 3 people to be females. Oh, within 1 year, you get so many people, about 100 people. It's not easy. Once one person started a church like that, and now he did all that he could, but still people were not coming. So he had to go for juju in church, and it is happening in this country. We're here when one presidential aspirant descended on one fake pastor, and I've not mentioned anyone's name. If you know current affairs, you know what. Sir, please, can I be your financial secretary? So, will you be the one who will write, or no? Wait, Cecilia, unmute yourself and let's talk. Let's see.
Yes.
what will be the name of our church?
I don't know. You are the pastor. Me, I want to be the financial secretary.
So will you have money? Will you have money with you?
No, me, I'm only coming there to support you counting the money.
Blinks. I don't want any trouble. Blinks, let me see you. But the two of you, Cecilia and Blinks, why are you targeting? Someone says he just wants to sit closer to the altar. Why are you Hannah? Blinks.
I want to be
Hannah. Abna babies. Is there any party? Are you having any party? So that you invite us to come and chop something. All right. So that's it. So when you get about 2 people, you can now get a church. You can get a church. Then you start maybe anointed power. Anointed powerhouse. Say power. When I shout power, you say power.
Power.
Power. Anointed powerhouse. Hallelujah. I'm in the spirit.
Power.
Hey, I have vision. I have vision. I have vision about you. Abena, do you want to see me? Do you want to see me in chambers, or you want to come to church for us to talk about it?
I want to see you in chambers.
I see that as you are here right now, it seems you are holding your phone and you are listening to a lecture like something. Oh my God! I can stop it. I'm in the spirit. Oh my God! Hey Prince, I see you. Prince, I see you. It's like as you are there right now, you are wearing a top. The color is like, I don't know whether short hands or short hands. Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm in the spirit. Hey, someone like someone let me see. I am getting another vision. I'm getting another vision. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Someone like is Rita here? Is Rita here? I am getting is Rita here? Oh, I have prophecy.
I'm here.
It seems you are walking by the roadside. It seems you are. It seems Rita is walking by the roadside. Rita.
Oh, sir,
are you walking by the roadside?
I'm not walking.
So the pastors, but the pastors, when your prophecies are, they tend to be lies. How do you cope with them? Hey, like, are you able to walk?
They have a way, sir.
No.
Yes.
I see another one. Rita, after this lecture, you walk by the roadside to the house. Hi. Oh, I should very well. Oh my God. Oh,
I will sleep by 10.
You sleep there. You next
we'll
time
sleep by 10.
I will not prophesy about you again. You next time. All right. You see, when the sects increases in number, they tend also to become a denomination. What I'm trying to say that a denomination can also tend to be, a sect can also grow to become a denomination, and a denomination is also a church. That's how we are supposed to understand it. Now we come to a court. A court is also different from that of a sect. Okay, Rita, you have your hand is up.
Sir, with the prophecies you are talking about, I learned some of the fake pastors, they investigate your life, what you do, like they search for information about you. There is one lady that I heard a story about her. She said she went to the salon, and later a pastor went to the salon to ask about her, like stuff about her. And later he went to the lady to tell her that I've seen this about you, this about you, this about you. Not knowing he has gone to do his investigation about the lady. So some of them is just tactics, nobody a bit too.
Oh, you see, as you were talking, I have seen Ebenezer Jemai. Ebenezer Jemai in the spiritual realm. It seems currently, as we speak, you are eating gobe. Aye, you are eating gobe. You are eating gobe.
Yes.
Shenkom.
Offered. Let's go.
Where's the cartons?
Yeah.
Alright, so we move on with cards.
Maele Cassandra.
I can't tell about color.
Emmanuel Panda.
Pamela. As we are here, I see someone named with P. I see someone named with P.
That Pamela.
It's like. I see that. Is it Priscilla or Pamela? I don't know. Hey, who is Priscilla here? Who is Pamela? Oh, hey, is it? I am confused. Wait, the way you are talking, you are confusing me. Is it that Priscilla or Pamela or Prince? One of them. As you are in the class, I see that your phone is off. Hey. In the spiritual realm, your phone is off. All right, so
even somebody are praying for you. They will be praying.
Sir, and they are most
oh, me say bo abeso me man ye bo mpaya ma pe no mo esi peg.
What is peg? Obi be power ti correct now. Oh, be power ti ko be. All right, so we're talking about chords. We are talking about chords, and chords is also smaller than that of a sect. You see, if we are supposed to get that hierarchy, at the smallest side, we have the chords, and a chord is not a sect. A cult is also a small religious organization that is very great. So it is great at odds with the norms. A church, provided it has a name, but you are going to see that a cult wouldn't want to now show it up, okay, show that this is what we are doing. For them, they like hiding in darkness, and their number is limited, but we may also consider it to be a church. Have you heard of lodge before? Lodge. People consider that, they consider it. Is it everyone who becomes a member of lodge? I'm told lodge is part of the Catholic Church. Is that true? Is it true?
Yeah, please, can you repeat the question?
Yes, I am told lodge. Lodge is a subset, or it's a department in Catholic Church, and I don't know how true is it. Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
Okay.
Yes, sir, it's true.
Okay. So for them, how do they operate? We told the court is similar to that of sect, but they differ in 3 main things. We told one, they have not broken away from the larger church. Okay, so that's why if you say it is true, I said it is true indeed. They have not broken away from the mother church. They are rather part of it. And they operate separately. Someone is asking what lodges are you, Mate? Okay, so someone should tell us what lodge is. Someone should tell us.
Lodge is a small religion organization that is great odds with norms and values.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I hope you have it. Right. So we say it originates outside the mainstream religion. So like we have a main faith there. Then this one actually emanates. Secondly, they are often secretive and do not make convert as much. So if you see the characteristics, you see that this one is a cult where they try to hide in darkness. They don't show that that's what we are doing, but they come and you see they have a unique way of dressing. That's how they pose themselves, or yes, they pose. And thirdly, we told they actually have a charismatic leader. So you saw the way when I was prophesying, I was talking like the prophet. You see those guys, they talk with that kind of charisma. When you say charismatic leader, the person has a unique energy. Say hallelujah. They have a specific way of talking, and they you see that bossiness in them. And they are also we told that although the term courts today has actually garnished or has gathered some negative connotation, but it is not supposed to be so. It's not supposed to be so. It's very good we will keep in our mind that Christianity, Islam, Judaism, and all other things were initially courts. You see, they started meeting in secret. Oh, this is what I have seen. This is what I have seen. Then they now tend to become a sect. Okay, they tend to become a sect. Now a sect breaks away. They break away. Now start their own faith. And so when they start their own faith like that, they now grow to become a denomination, as we see. So all of them initially were caught before they will start chopping some secret in there. Oh, do you see pastor's shoe? Do you see your pastor's shoe? Like, do you see the mouth? Like going to play golf. Hey, your pastor's shoe is like he's going to play golf. Why are they? So they will start gossiping and okay, so I don't think this thing is good. And look at the way initially we were doing things. Now we have changed it. So I don't think let us break away. Let us so they will start operating secretly. Then by the time you realize they have now graduated into something big. All right. I see two people's hand up, Esther and Ebenezer. And I love the way you.
Yes, please.
Please, I want to know the difference.
Yeah, please. What?
One after the other, and I'm pray. One after the other. Oh.
Okay, so what I wanted to say is that Mormons did not start as court, like that example that we have there, that point.
Okay.
I think the Mormons were never part of court. Yes, so we should take note. I know that is very true, that Mormons were not part of court. Like they didn't start as court, and then they were not hiding any secret things anywhere.
So are you telling me they just started? They just started?
No, like per the definition that we have, and then per the point that we have, that courts sometimes like they are secretive and then all that, but the Mormons are not like that. They are very open.
Okay.
Yes.
But do you know the genesis of it?
I know somehow.
So can you tell us the genesis of it?
I think the name Mormon itself is not the actual name for the denomination or church, but then it is a name that was generated by people. It is a book that they read. It is called the Book of Mormon. It is another testament of Jesus Christ. Yeah, but then
Okay.
people not being able to mention the name in full, like the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and they prefer calling the church
Are
Mormon.
you a Latter-day Saint?
Correct, sir.
Okay. The believer is always right. Okay, I've heard you, so I'll cross check it and revert to you. All right.
Thank you.
You are right. Yes, you are the member of it. So there is no way you will stand there and let us speak. But so the moment you counteracted it, I said, you are a member. That's why I have asked you that question. So we shall try to see and revise the note on that. Okay, thank you so much. Priscilla O2. Priscilla O2. But when I tell you Seventh Adventists, they were initially a cult. What will you say? It was initially a cult. What will you that you see? I know where you are coming from. You are trying to defend it, but I also tell you that the Seventh Adventist was also a cult. It was initially part of the Methodist Church, the Wesleyan Mission. Then they discovered the truth. Now they shared among themselves and had to also break away. Will you also be offended in that regard?
No. You have other churches who departed from the big churches, and now they have grown. So I totally
Yes.
agree. But I actually have a question too.
Okay, Esther.
Please,
Okay,
Esther.
The difference between courtism, court, and lodge. Can there be a difference between these three?
So what are they?
The courts and lodge.
So I'll ask you, do they have certain characteristics that we are talking about here?
So, yes, kind of.
Then we put all of them under what we refer to as courts. As a court. You get it? Maybe it's a court, but then it has now named itself. That is how we will call ourselves. But if you look at the nature of it, we shall say that it's indeed.
Okay.
That, but they have chosen to call themselves like that. But when you look at their nature, you may see that then all of them are the same.
Okay.
Yes. Blinks.
Yes, sir. So please, regarding the issue of the Mormon and the Latter-day Saint Church, I can say that it is a cult because I am also a member of the church. And looking at definition or the characteristics of a cult, you are saying that they are a bit secretive. And the reason why I am saying the church is like a cult is that there are some major things that are not open to the public unless you are a member of the church. Unless you're a member of the church. And even with that, you being a member of the church, sometimes it can take you some few weeks before some things are really open to you understand them. So I can say it is a code because it is a bit secretive.
Right. Okay. You are right. You are right.
Simple food.
Who is talking? Who is talking? Who is talking in class? Okay. So we told in South Africa, we told a group
Please,
of
we can't hear
people.
you. The sound is off.
Enjoy a single like what? The sound is loud. The sound is on. Can you hear me?
There's some freedom you get. Yes, we can hear you, but Peggy's mic is not muted. She's making the noise.
Well,
I'm because my brother. And I'm not understanding it.
Eh,
The kind of husband I have.
Peggy, please mute your microphone and enjoy your food.
I'm buying food. It's okay. No problem.
Bye-bye.
Listen, me food. My
Sir,
mom to
please, you
bread.
can mute her.
Yeah, I'm not food, Granny. Say, babe, today I can't cook. I bought food. Okay, that's fine.
It makes like marriage easy for you.
So get someone who cares. When you go around, get someone who is considerate.
Miss Peggy,
It's a moment you say you have to be
Miss
strong.
Peggy,
Yes.
Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You were teaching us. We've heard you.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry.
We've heard you. Thank you so much. Instead of you following the lecture, okay, using my time to talk about your brain. Hey, I am here. Why? I am here, Martin. So in the 1990s, a pastor made his people took some poison with the name that when they die, he just wanted them to die so that they join him in heaven. That's what they did. Some people too were made to chew grasses, eat grass, and other things. Others also made their people to commit suicide. Other sects made their people commit suicide, and we have them there. So these are the nature, these are the outlook of the people. We told about 2 decades ago, so we're talking about in the 90s, getting to the 2000. That's at that time, some people were not born. If you know you were not born, you know yourself. We told more than 900 people committed suicide in Ghana. But even the pastor himself didn't engage in such thing because he had that charismatic power. Good. And so we then move on to talk about African social systems. And here, a social system is a group of people. Okay, so I see Doris Saki. Your hands have been up. Doris and Priscilla Otu.
So that were part of, and you out from the.
I can't hear what you're saying.
So you were saying that Advent was part of it, and the Advent big mind, the truth about them. So I am asking.
We can't hear you. We can't hear what you're saying.
Hello.
Okay, Otu.
Hello.
Yeah, Priscilla
Yeah,
Otu.
it's my question. We were talking about cultism. Then why are people, using human beings as sacrifices during the end of the year? Then they will be catching people for sacrifices. Why? But meanwhile, they are in the church. So how is it done? I mean, is it normal to be done in that way?
I didn't mention anything. Do you have evidence? Do you please have evidence of such occurrences? Hey, you are going to put me into trouble. Hey, Madam Bailey. Did I say they kill people?
I say it's some no, like what I'm saying is we I know, like I've done a bit research about it, and it's been happening. So what do we do with that? And it's something secret, in the church. So can you say it is also a normal thing to be done in the church, though it is an occult or something like that?
Yeah, it's a secret thing, but is the church sacrificing people? Don't forget we have secular. Where Satan is, you can also get where God is, you can also get Satan. And so don't misconstrue it. Mhm. But the point is, we are just looking at the nature. If there are other spiritual bodies somewhere that are operating, I think that is out. That I am not here to tell each and everyone to go and join such thing. For me, I am here to talk about the types of organization that we have, the nature,
Okay.
and how they, so that you'll be able to identify them as you are moving forward. You'll be informed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. So we have African religious system, and here we are going to look at how do we as individuals, how do we ensure that our system is working? So you and I, we have duties that are supposed to perform. So a social system is just a group of people who interact with one another, and they mutually influence, or they together influence each other. So we have a theory called theory of social influence, which is actually telling us that when people are behaving in a specific way, you will be able to do this. Doris, I cannot hear you. She's asking whether I don't like you to be using the chat button. If you have something, position yourself well and talk to us. Don't forget you are recording, so you need to comport yourself and also be able to contribute. Talk. Doris, Saki, you were saying something.
So I was saying that you said the Adventist was part of the Methodist and they find a truth and they left. And I'm asking, what truth did they find about the Methodists? Because I'm also a Methodist and I don't know the truth that you're talking about.
All right, so I think that will be a different topic for the day. Okay, it is very important, but that is not related yet. And I don't want to also be, I don't want it to be like I'm indoctrinating or converting anyone or something like that, or using the platform to proselyte. So please spare me that. Maybe you may take my number after the lecture when you are free at your own convenience. You check up, and if I am free, we'll talk. You get it?
Yes.
All right, thank
No,
you
we
so
also
much.
want to
You also want
say,
to know? Yes. You also want to
we
know?
all want to know. The same
Then
questions
you
we ask.
then you remind me when we are ending the lecture for maybe for this course. Then you remind me. Then I'll tell you. All right. So currently we are talking about social system, and we're saying we're talking about how individuals in there interact with each other to ensure that the system is working effectively. If you have a car, before the car will move, everything in it is supposed to work effectively. For you as a human, now that you are here, you have various parts that is actually, these various parts are just working to contribute to see that you are fit. You are fit to be a human. Okay, so we have the nose, we have the eyes, each and everything, every part of the body is contributing its quota to ensure that you do. We all put together to now get a complete human being. That is why if one part is not working, you have to go seek the doctor's advice or help, or go to the pharmacy to get such an assistance. That is what it means. So based on the functions that you're talking about, they are related and they are interconnected. They are related and they are interconnected. The various body parts come together to work as a system. So that's what we are looking at. So we are also a system, and we need to function effectively. So there are systematic arrangement of our social system, and that kind of interaction that happens in there is very good. So the various groups do not act in an independent. Your body does not work independently. They are the various components in there are working they are working dependently. They are dependent on other people's to function. So if we also want to function as a system, we also need to ensure that each and every one is contributing his or her quota. When they function effectively, then we shall say that indeed everyone is working. We have a system, a complete system. So we have characteristics of a social system. When we are talking about the system, we've seen that it is where the various components are contributing, or they all coming together to play their necessary roles. So how then do we see a social system? You see that the social system is based on social interaction. It's individuals who act upon taking intel and other things. They interact and they now produce the system. And so we can say that the system cannot be created by the action of only one individual. Just like religion, you alone cannot create your own religion. It's the same way a system cannot also create itself. One person cannot create a system. Then we also have that kind of interaction that is happening in the system is meaningful. So what are we doing here? We are all here. You are a student, I'm a lecturer. We are all here ensuring that we are completing the issue, learning about how to manage our environment and other things, learn about how to live peacefully within our community. So this interaction is very important. We are learning. And for that matter, meaningless and aimless interaction do not produce a system. You see that all the football teams that are that have money and they are well to do, you see that they all have, please, it is high time you start doing this thing. You know very well that we are just taking your names as a system. I am in there to take your names. You have produced the names for me and I am taking it. If I don't take your name, if you come and I have produced a name for your group members, what you are supposed to do is just paste yours alone. Don't go and copy the number of people that I have copied. You have indicated earlier that you may have seen in the list. Then you are bringing the list to me again. It doesn't make sense. It's not right.
Say it again. Bohobio momo, bohobio.
It's not the best. It's not the best. You just post yours alone. Post yours alone. Don't just go and copy and put your name. Where were you when I told you to send the names to me? You didn't do that, and you are now there. I don't know what to tell you. Let us not be doing that. If it were to be you, you will not be happy. When I told you to send your names, you saw it and you decided to not listen to me. Now I have been able to pick the rest of them. Don't complicate the work. Send you your name alone only. Well, so you person you catch now. One group. They have sent the names, so please be very careful with the way you are doing some things. It's not good. When you get an IC, when you get an IC, that's where you know. You come from wherever you are to come and do this. And let me send this caution to you. During the presentation time, no one should absent him or herself. When you absent yourself, you come and say, I am done with my presentation, so let me stop and go and sit somewhere. Okay, you go and sit somewhere. By the time you come, you have 5/20. Because anytime I come, I'll check those who have already presented and those who are yet to present. If you are not easy, you'll be presenting and learning from that so that you use that one to go and write your own exams. When you are done with the presentation, I'll not come and teach those topics again. You have to be here. Let your colleagues teach you. I also direct you.
Hello. Sir, your Bluetooth is on low battery. Go and charge it.
You said?
Your earpod is on low battery. Go and charge it.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to plug it.
Sorry, my network is disturbing me, so I had to go out of the class. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
So I will say that you should ensure that during the presentation, you'll be available. You'll be here. Don't come and present and say, I am done with mine, so I'm leaving. You come, and by the time you may done the best presentation, having 19/20, 20/20, by the time you realize you have only 5. All right, so that's just by the way, we say that the parts of the social system are related on the basis of the functional relationship. So each and every one is expected to function effectively in the social system. So they are relating as a result of their functions. So the teeth and the tongue will they'll break down the food, then their function is also pass it on to the esophagus. The esophagus is also pass it to the intestine, the large and the small. And now when the digestion process is over, we now see it. So it is based on that functional relationship. That's what we are actually talking about. That in our communities, we have various institutions, and all these institutions have a role that they are playing. They are all playing. You are a business tycoon. In case it happens that someone has taken your money and is not helping you, you want to take the person to the police so that the police, but they'll tell you it is not our duty. Of course, it's not our duty to go and take your money for you. But then they are also there to check it. Again, we're saying that the social system is a unit. So it's like a human being like us. This being a unit means it is a whole entity on its own that the various parts are actually arranged and they are integrated. So it's a unit, it's a whole being, unlike you alone, where you are an island on your own. Again, the social system is related with the cultural system. So the social system you see, wherever you go, if it's a school, you see that it mingles with the school. The way we go about our things is the way we also see it. Okay, so the way we conduct ourselves in the community is the way we also take to our institution. So culture actually determines the nature and the scope of that interaction that happens between members of the community. And it also maintains that kind of balance as well as harmonious relationship that we expect to take place. So culture actually plays an important role in there. And lastly, we say that social system is related to time. So maybe the system you are actually having may depend on your age, the territory that you are talking about, the location. Okay, everything may also consider that. We're saying social system is not the same in all ages. That's why we have various organizations. Don't forget, you're saying the organization and the various interactions that happen in there. If we are all interacting and we are not careful, we don't interact carefully, we may put things in jeopardy. That is why in a classroom, when it happens that your students are not in talking terms, you need to bring all of them on board. Find a way to unite them so that they will also be happy. They will find that peace. I have over 50 people, but it's only 51 minus myself and I think the moderator. So we have closely to, we have about 48 people here. Meanwhile, on the list, the one I have sent you, we have close to 60 people. So where are the rest? Is it that some are just hiding behind others at the various centers? So they are more than one behind one camera or one phone. It's up to you. If you
Yes,
don't
please.
participate, I have seen that students who don't participate, they don't perform. If you don't come for lectures, you will not perform. So please do well to attend all lectures. And the class is very important. See, the truth of the matter is, you may think, oh, today is not important. From the word go, today you are here. The moment you get admission, then things start piling up. We have given you the 4.0. Whatever you are going to do, you get a reward on that. And the most pity part and most disheartening part is any grade you are going to get, any class you are going to get is going to be with you for eternity. So if I were you, I'll just sacrifice my time to be here. Some people have not been coming to class. That's why I'm saying this. And as a part of a social system, I need to communicate that for you to function effectively, you need to be coming to class. I also need to come and also come and teach you. That's why I'm making so many sacrifices for you guys. All right. So change in social system does not mean that social equilibrium is lost. When we have that kind of stability and sense in the, doesn't mean when we bring a change, we should be confused. We want that peace of mind. And we need to know that in spite of social changes, social system continues to exist. That is why when you are in a firm, you need to know that someone will one day come and take over your role. Here that I am, someone was initially here. And now when it's also my time to leave, I also go, the person will come and take over. So you need to find a nicer way to deal with people there. It's like being in politics. Politics is one of the games that is not supposed to be played by shallow-minded people. When you leave power, your life is so miserable. And I have seen people who are crying in that manner. That position you are occupying is not the end. It is just a position that has been given to you. Your tenure will just end and you have to go, right? And so we have classification for social system. And just as I said, it is a time, so it is limited to time. You see that from Lewis Morgan's work, he has given us three classifications or three stages that society has grown. And in all of this, in all of these societies, they have different ways of doing things. So we have the the savagery social system, according to him. And that was when men were living in the wild. They were just living like animals. They were just moving from one village to the other. The savagery time. They could just pounce on you and beat you right now because you are not part of their tribe. They will kill you right now. That is it. Then they came to the barbarian side. As at that time, they were growing, but they were uncivilized a bit. Civilization is growing from simple to complex. That's where we say you are civilized. So when a person uses that word for you, the person saying that you haven't grown from, you are not so complex. You are still simple. That you are still simple as the time you were seen. Then he gives us the final stage, which is called the civilized social system, and that's the modern where we are. People will tell you, hey, we have the millennial and we have the Gen Z. How many of us are in the Gen Z era? If you are in the Gen Z era, put up your hand.
We are here.
Yeah. Gen Z. Yeah, you are there. The millennial. Where are the millennial? Where are the millennials? Ajimai, but you, how can you exist in the millennial and still exist in the Gen Z? Hey.
Sorry, I'm a Gen Z.
You are a Gen Z. Oh, okay. So the Gen Z, you have your own way of
I'm a
doing
Gen
things.
Z buddy.
Gen Z what?
Gen Z
Hey,
buddy.
Brooklyn. Hey, Gen
Hey.
Z and Buddy at the same time.
Yo, we see. Well, we don't have anything to say. The Gen Z, you are telling us that for now, you know what's up. You. Last time I was telling you, it seems those of us in Gen Z and the millennial, we are failing those. In fact, there is a name for them. Those who lived in the 90s, in the 1980s and the 1920s, there is a name for them. But when you look at their contribution to academia, it appears for us we are not doing anything. It's up to us. So we thought for Harry Morgan, he used the categories savagery, barbarism, then civilization, according to the presence and absence of certain technologies. So, for example, the savagery era, we have the lower and the middle and even the upper. And that's when within that class, you see that the time they were living by fruit and nuts. So they were just moving from one place to the other. They see the fruit, they say, let us pick it and eat. Now after eating, they just throw the seed away anyhow. They continue in that regard. Then, it got to a point in time when they discovered fire, and they were using fire to protect themselves and also to cook food to eat. Then they got to a point when they started inventing machines. Okay, they started inventing bow and arrow. So within that savagery era, where people were living that nomadic life, they were in that regard. They were doing something like that. So that's what Louis Morgan is actually telling us about the issue. Then he also gave us the hunting social system where we had nomadic people were moving around wearing, they could set a place, just then there are times where people are also moving around rearing animals. That's the pastoral one. And in there we had the semi-nomadic. For them, they had a permanent settlement. They were not moving around, but they had a temporal settlement where they just take their head around, they pastor around. Then when everything is done for that day, they just come back to where they were. Then we have another social system which was called the agrarian, and that's the time when people were told used to till the land. So you see, from this social system, they were doing all that they could to what we have now, and we have the industrial social system. That is when industries started springing up and people started producing goods in abundance just to feed the coming generation. And we have Emil Durkheim, who has also given us, you see, he's a sociologist, so he has also given us the classification of social system according to how he perceives it. For him, he gives us two. We have the mechanical social system and the organic social system. And when you're talking, we are just trying to distinguish between the ancient social system or societies and the modern one. That's how he describes it. Now, there are prerequisites. There are prerequisites that we need to put in place to ensure that everything is working perfectly. And this part is very important. A social system, we told, can work effectively when everything is in there, is working in harmonious way. Of course, there are times conflict will happen. You see that in one community, people are fighting. But then if we want to be able to navigate some of these things, we need this prerequisite to be able to work effectively. We are saying that we need adequate number of people. You see, we said that you alone cannot create a social system. You alone cannot create a religion. So we need a number of people. As people tell you, human is sweet. By human is sweet, we are not trying to say that human being, like you're achieving the human being is very palatable. That's not what you're trying to say. We need humans to form a system. That's why Emil Durkheim will tell you, without society, there is no elevation of God. There is no idea that there is God somewhere. So it is humans who will come and form the society. But we told overpopulation is bad. When you go to a place like Japan, we told they are a place like Haiti. Their number is all Latvia. For Latvia company, we told for them their men are not many. The females are 10,000, 8,000, 12,000, 20,000 plus than the male over there. So the men there are being given out. That tells you the importance of men. You Ghanaians, you are there. Some of you don't respect Ghanaians, men. You just talk anyhow. They get social media and they are just bamboozling men anyhow, talking anyhow. That tells you the importance of man. Without man, the social system will not be able to work. In the same way, without woman, the social system will not work. But where we are giving birth, we are giving cho. Me, for instance, I'm saying that I'll just maybe give birth to 30. When I have a change of plan, maybe I'll give birth to, let's say, 50. So that I'll come share them to you. By that time, all of you will be doctors, all of you will be great persons in great fields. Then I'll come and give them to you. I just dash them out.
Amen, prophet. Amen, prophet. I receive it.
You are don't push me into my with only one woman. The 50 children will come from only one woman. I just saw what's happening.
Hey, she's going to suffer.
Hey.
Yes, you can just imagine. So the number of people should not be too less and should not be too many. One of my professors was telling us the time they came to UCC, they were being begged. So when you go to a hall like Ogwa, they were they were just pampering them. Come to school. Oh, come and learn for us. So they were feeding them in the morning, the afternoon, in the evening. They were being paid on top of it. Hey! But today, look at us. We have given birth so many children, so many people on this planet, and we're not able to take care of them. Today, you complete school, grandpa. It is becoming troublesome. So for some years to come, we are going to see times 2. Because if personally I'm going to give birth to 50 children, you can just imagine. You see,
Amen. Amen.
a
Mine
definite
is 20.
social, a definite system of creation. In fact, it pains me that we are just ending the lecture here because I have another class right after here from 4 p.m. But let me finish this one. And it's very important. If you are here and you like aborting children, please stop. Please stop. A definite system of procreation. And here we need to ensure that we keep on procreating. And what's the rationale behind it? We procreate to get more members and to ensure continuity. So continuity underline. When you are not giving birth and I'm also not giving birth, can you just imagine what will happen? So give birth. Don't say for me, I'll not give birth. Yes, madam.
Sammy, I'm asking a question. I want to know. So how about let's say you are preventing? Is that one to a form
You are
of
preventing
like
it.
yes?
But that one is different. It's a different case altogether. Or
It's a different case. I thought that one too is abortion.
it's different, right?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Then what if you use condom too?
But we are saying that,
What if you use
but we are
condom?
saying that all of us need to give birth. All of us need to contribute, procreate. For the continuity of the system. So that is the biological prerequisites. We all should be in the mood
Sir, what
to give
about the
birth.
Roman sisters and the Roman fathers?
And even as Christians, we are even told
Sir,
to procreate. What about what?
what about the Roman fathers and the Roman sisters?
What about what, please?
The Roman fathers and the Roman sisters.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
so God willing, this Thursday we need to meet.
Okay.
God willing, this Thursday we need to meet and see maybe if we can have 2 hours. We can have 2 hours lecture so that we can finish the units 2. So you let us, but we are left at 3 hours. So with that 3 hours, we shall try to finish Ketsi, and Ketsi 2 is an interesting part where you will be examined on, and so let us be guided in that regard. Maybe we do 3 hours from 6 p.m. So remind me on Thursday, and also pray that I am not being called to go and perform any other duties that will be assigned to me. For morality, we will have to meet on Thursday. Yes, Madam Charlotte.
Yes, please. For this time, it will not favor some of us because other lecturers have also scheduled our time to the same time and the same day.
Oh, but I thought we had already agreed that Thursdays are for morality too.
So the time was 8 o'clock. You said the time was 8 p.m.
But I'm just imagining, don't you have a husband who will be disturbing you as at that time?
No, please.
We don't
That
have
will do it at
husbands.
the
We are
same
not
time.
married.
So
Please,
Sir,
some of us are
what
married.
about those of us who are also
sir,
searching?
sir. I said those
Sir,
who
Hey,
is
please don't
husband,
mind them.
they
8
can
o'clock
mark
is
it.
okay.
Sir,
yes.
sir, say
I have responded.
I'm saying that those of us who are married, we can multitask.
Hey, but I hope you not turn on your camera because I once saw you
Really mute.
you be singing you Yati. All right, so thank you all. Pamela.
Say.
Yeah, you were saying something.
So you are closing us. You have to pray for us, prophet.
Oh, you have another class has started. So you another class has started. I am entering that class right now. So we will meet on Thursday. We shall meet on Thursday. But you said 8 p.m.
No,
Hey,
sir,
say
6
PM,
p.m.
no.
6 p.m. is
No,
okay.
no.
It is rebellion, 6
Yes,
p.m.
it's okay.
I've heard you.
Yeah,
So
please, 6 p.m. 8 p.m. wouldn't be favorable.
Okay.
Okay, I've heard you. So we will meet then.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, prophet.
Pardon?
Bye, prophet.
Thank you to Prophet and Sister.
Yeah, so Thursday, one of you should remind me.
Mr. Eben will remind
Okay,
you.
sir. Sir, I will call you.
Can you close it? Okay. I'm leaving.